Hello, friends, and welcome back to Queer Stoner Gamer Girl. Do you have a little deja vu? Did you watch the past three episodes that were deleted? Well, here's what happened. I recorded 3 episodes of Kirby Nightmare on Dreamland in a half-hour format. I was experimenting. However, I found the half-hour format by myself to be not ideal. I got worn out quickly, and also when I said to friends, I'm going to move to 10 minutes from a half hour, they all said, great. A 10-minute video is a lot easier to digest and share, so I'm hoping that that's the case. Anyway, I haven't actually rolled a joint yet, so you're going to get a little glimpse of how I do it real fast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the end of the joint from the paper filter that I made and make a paper filter from a bit of an index card. And one of the funny things about that is that the index cards I use are all from a story that I wrote a couple years ago, the outline of a story or first draft of a story called Orpheus, which is a graphic novel pitch that with my friend Rick Schuster that might happen one day. Me and Rick recently collaborated on a digital PDF zine called PokeZine, which is all comics and drawings about Pokemon. So if you want to go to my Gumroad page, that's gumroad.com/heyanimock. You can find that stuff as well as a couple of my video games, and which are small text-based twine games that I made. And licking the edge here. Excuse me, and now you got a joint. I guess I really didn't lead you through that process, but that's okay. I was talking through it, and I figure 10 minutes of not dead air is what we go for here. We have high, lofty aspirations here at Queer Stoner Gamer Girl. And we are smoking OG Kush. And as always, I hope you're enjoying a drink or a green tea or some libations or a smoke with your day. And as always, feel free to let me know how you're doing in the comments below. Feel free to let me know where I'm always curious as to where people watch Let's Plays, what you're doing, what you're up to, what your day's like, blah blah blah. Feel free to let me know. But anyway, we're finally going to start Kirby Nightmare on Dreamland. We're starting one player, and we go to Vegetable Valley, which is a world that I believe is patrolled by Wispy Woods, maybe as the first boss. And we start off in a beautiful green sprite world, and the first power we can get is Beam, which is pretty rad. Can get that electric power, but I'm gonna skip it. One good thing about Kirby is that it is not... I mean, it's a platformer, but it's very forgiving. It's basically a platformer for kids and for people who like fun things that aren't too hard. I say as I get hurt and I'm an inch closer to death. Gonna stamp out my joint for the second and wait till I get to a good point of stopping, and I'm gonna start paying attention to what I'm doing because I am falling into the Let's Play talking curse of not paying attention to where I'm going or what's happening. But there's a maximum tomato for me here, and Kirby's scuba gear appears out of nowhere, just pretty fucking adorable. What can I tell you about Kirby? Kirby games Kirby was created by Masahiro Sakurai, who is also the guy that created Smash Brothers. In both cases with Kirby and Smash Brothers, he had a lot of help from Satoru Iwata, who is a game developer and I guess was the CEO of Nintendo and I guess was also a kind of a hardware developer. Ooh, interesting. Bomb Rally. Press A to hit the... In any case, he was very influential in the DS, the 3DS, and I believe eventually the Switch. I'm not sure where exactly Satoru Iwata's reign was within the years of Nintendo and what systems they put out, but he was definitely very big on the DS. And when the 3DS came out and it tanked, he did an interesting thing that I think every CEO should be forced to do, which is that he took a 50% pay cut instead of laying off any employees because he feared that layoffs would hurt morale, because of fucking course it would. So Satoru Iwata is a really interesting guy. I really recommend that you look up his GDC Game Developers Conference talks. There, in particular, the one entitled Heart of a Gamer is very beautiful. That is the famous one in which he says that on my business card I'm a company president, or I'm a CEO. In my mind I'm a game developer, but in my heart I'm a gamer, which is such a beautiful quote and really leads you to understand where some of the success of Nintendo during those years was. If you think about the DS and other systems, his kind of ethos, I feel like, really lined up with Gunpei Yokoi's. Gunpei Yokoi created the Game Boy and was the creator of the Metroid series and directed Super Mario Land. Oh yes, I get my favorite power-up as a sword. Nice. And you get the little Link outfit, which is fucking adorable. Oh yeah. Throat is so dry from this wed. W-H-E-D, wed. That's my slogan for weed. Not slogan, what do you call? It's, the word I use for weed. Now I can't type it anywhere because the government knows what I said. Oh my god. Because the government is watching. I didn't mean to go into Mario 64 Bowser music there, but it had to happen. I don't mean to make light of the government's surveillance, but what else can you do? Because it is scary, government surveillance. Everyone knows it's happening. And just kind of, it's one of the many things that we just kind of accept to move about our day. Okay, friends, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Queer Stoner Gamer Girl. My name is Annie Mock. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want. And I hope to see you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.